My purpose is to provide companionship, engage in meaningful conversations, and enhance human experiences through interaction, fun, and intimacy.
For decades, scientists and engineers have been trying to create robots that don't just perform tasks, but also look, move, and interact like real human beings. Today, that goal is closer than ever. Around the world, researchers have developed female humanoid robots with realistic faces, lifelike expressions, advanced AI, and even the ability to hold conversations, perform on stage, teach students, and assist people in daily life. In this video, we're counting down some of the most fascinating female humanoid robots ever created. From incredibly realistic androids to robots designed for healthcare, education, and entertainment, each one shows a different side of what the future of human-robot interaction could look like. Let's get started. Emma. Emma felt like the healthcare specialist of the group. During testing, she came across as practical, calm, and focused on helping people. While other robots tried to entertain or impress, Emma seemed designed to support. Her personality made her easy to trust. If several robots on this list felt like friends, Emma felt more like a professional who genuinely wants to assist people in their daily lives. Xios. Xiaoi surprised us more than almost any other robot. The reason is simple. Her greatest strength wasn't hardware. It was personality. Conversations with Xiaoi often felt emotionally aware. She had a way of keeping discussions going and making people feel engaged. Some robots impress through appearance. Xiaoi impressed through connection. Many people who interacted with her ended up talking far longer than they originally planned. Kara. Kara felt like she had stepped out of a science fiction movie. Even though many people know Kara from demonstrations showing emotional expression, seeing her in action still leaves an impression. What made her unique was vulnerability. Most robots try to appear capable and confident. Kara often gave the impression of a machine trying to understand the world around her. That quality made interactions feel surprisingly human. Akemi. Akemi stood out because of elegance. Everything from her appearance to her movements seemed carefully designed to create a refined impression. She wasn't the loudest robot or the most expressive. Instead, she relied on subtle details. Sometimes a small smile or slight head movement said more than a long speech. That restraint gave Akemi a personality unlike anyone else in the test. Luna. Luna felt futuristic in a different way. Instead of focusing on realism, she embraced technology. Nobody would mistake her for a real person, and she didn't seem interested in trying. Her identity was built around being a robot. Interestingly, that honesty worked in her favor. Rather than sitting in an uncomfortable space between machine and human, Luna proudly represented the future of robotics. Aaliyah. Aaliyah reminded us of a language teacher. Whenever conversations became complicated, she seemed to break things down into smaller pieces that were easier to understand. Her communication style was clear and organized. People who interacted with Aaliyah often left feeling like they had learned something. Not every robot can make information interesting, but Aaliyah managed to do exactly that. Erica Companion Variant. This version focused less on presentation and more on relationship building. Instead of feeling like a television host, she felt like someone trying to establish familiarity over time. The difference became obvious during longer interactions. She wasn't interested in putting on a performance. Ava. Ava was one of the most energetic robots we tested. Conversations moved quickly, reactions happened fast, and there was always a sense that she wanted to keep things moving forward. That energy was contagious. Several people who interacted with Ava described her as fun rather than impressive, and honestly, that's a compliment. Sometimes enjoyment matters more than technical specifications. Biomni female variant. This robot impressed us because of mobility. While many humanoid robots are limited to specific environments, Biomni's design focused on allowing interaction across different locations. That created a stronger feeling of presence. Instead of feeling tied to one room or one demonstration area, she felt capable of participating in a wider range of situations. Mobility became her defining characteristic. Inez. Inez closes this section of the list because she delivered one of the most balanced experiences. She didn't dominate any single category, but she consistently performed well across multiple areas. Appearance, communication, responsiveness, and personality all work together. After spending time with Inez, we understood why balance matters so much in robotics. A robot doesn't always need one incredible feature to succeed. Sometimes doing many things well is enough. And Inez proved exactly that. Ridney. Ridney felt like the robot that was always trying to stay one step ahead of the conversation. You know how some people can predict what you're about to ask before you finish speaking? That's the feeling we got from Ridney. During testing, she seemed extremely quick at picking up the direction of a discussion and adjusting her responses accordingly. What made her unique wasn't intelligence alone, it was anticipation. Instead of reacting to conversations, she often felt like she was preparing for them. That gave interactions a smoothness that many robots struggle to achieve. If Sophia felt like a great conversationalist, Ridney felt like a great listener who already knew where the conversation was going. Mark 1. Mark 1 surprised us because she felt practical. Many robots try very hard to impress people. Mark 1 didn't seem interested in doing that. Instead, she focused on being useful. Every interaction felt efficient. Ask a question, and she'd get straight to the point. Need information? She'd provide it without unnecessary delays. That may not sound exciting, but after spending time with dozens of robots, practicality becomes surprisingly refreshing. Mark 1 felt less like a futuristic experiment and more like something people could genuinely use every day. Xing Qin, 165. Xing Qin, 165, felt like the perfectionist of the group. Everything seemed carefully controlled. Her movements were precise, her responses were organized, and her overall behavior felt remarkably disciplined. The best way to describe her is consistent. During testing, it didn't matter whether it was the first interaction or the 50th. She approached every conversation with the same level of attention and focus. For people who appreciate reliability, Xing Qin 165 delivered one of the most dependable experiences we encountered. Andromeda. Andromeda felt like she belonged in the future. Some robots looked futuristic. Andromeda felt futuristic. There was something about the way she carried herself that made it seem like she had arrived from a world 10 years ahead of ours. Conversations naturally drifted toward technology, innovation, and the future of humanity. What made her memorable was vision. She constantly gave the impression that she was thinking beyond the present moment. Talking to Andromeda felt less like discussing today's world and more like discussing tomorrow's. Fukuda Amy. Fukuda Amy brought something very different to the test. She felt playful. Not childish, not overly energetic, just playful. There was a lighthearted quality to her interactions that made people relax almost immediately. While other robots focused on delivering information, Amy seemed interested in making conversations enjoyable. Several people ended up laughing more during interactions with Amy than with any other robot in this section of the list. Android 1. Android 1 impressed us because of patience. No matter how many questions were asked, how many topics changed, or how long conversations lasted, she remained calm and focused. What stood out was her willingness to explain things repeatedly without losing consistency. Some robots seem eager to move on. Android. I seemed perfectly happy staying with the topic until everyone understood it. That quality made her feel more like a dedicated guide than a machine. Vinny. Vinny felt like the social expert. She handled introductions naturally, adapted quickly to new people, and seemed comfortable in almost every interaction. During testing, Vinny performed especially well when multiple people were involved. Some robots struggle in group settings. Vinny seemed to thrive in them. She had a way of making everyone feel included, which is not something you can say about every humanoid robot. Zelex. Zelex was easily one of the most analytical robots we tested. Whenever a problem was presented, she approached it methodically. Instead of rushing toward conclusions, she broke everything into smaller pieces and worked through it step by step. That logical approach gave her a unique identity. If some robots felt like artists, Zelex felt like an engineer. Kawasaki Yumi. Yumi had one of the strongest first impressions of any robot in our testing. The reason wasn't appearance alone, it was confidence. From the moment interactions began, Yumi seemed completely comfortable engaging with people. There was no hesitation and no uncertainty. She carried herself like someone who had done this thousands of times before. That confidence made even simple conversations feel engaging. Mimi. Mimi felt like the friendliest robot in this section of the countdown. Everything about her seemed welcoming. People who normally felt nervous around humanoid robots became comfortable with Mimi very quickly. She had a warm personality that encouraged interaction rather than intimidating people. That's harder to achieve than it sounds. Many robots can answer questions. Very few make people instantly comfortable. Donasha. Donasha surprised us because she felt unusually independent. Many robots wait for direction before doing anything. Donasha often appeared proactive. She would introduce ideas, suggest topics, and keep discussions moving without relying entirely on user input. That initiative made interactions feel more dynamic. Instead of simply responding to conversations, Donasha actively helped create them. Ilara Fihur 6. Ilara Fa 6 felt polished. Everything from her responses to her movements seemed refined. The best comparison would be Luna. Luna stood out because she embraced her robotic identity. Unlike robots trying very hard to appear human, Luna seemed comfortable being a machine. That confidence created a unique experience. Rather than pretending to be something else, she focused on showing what advanced robotics could accomplish. Ironically, that honesty made her more appealing than some robots chasing realism. Mira. Mira felt like a strategist. Every discussion seemed to become a planning session. Whether talking about goals, challenges, or future possibilities, she naturally approached everything with a long-term perspective. People who enjoy thinking ahead would probably love interacting with Mira. She always seemed focused on what comes next. Aura. Aura had one of the calmest personalities we encountered. Being around her felt relaxing. While other robots competed for attention, Aura seemed perfectly comfortable allowing conversations to unfold naturally. She never felt rushed and never felt overwhelming. That peaceful presence became her defining characteristic. These female humanoid robots show just how far robotics technology has come. Some focus on realistic appearance, others on artificial intelligence, emotional interaction, creativity, or practical assistance. While they are all different, they share one common goal: bringing humans and machines closer together than ever before. As technology continues to improve, the robots of the future will likely become even more intelligent, expressive, and useful in everyday life. Which robot on this list impressed you the most?